I'm so proud to finally be Mrs. Jenkins.
Jeannie Mai Jenkins dishes all the details of her recent wedding to rapper Jeezy.
Life is good. That's all I can tell you.
On Tuesday's episode of The Real, the 42-year-old TV host shared some of the most symbolic moments from her big day. The couple tied the knot in an intimate ceremony at their home in Atlanta on March 27th, in front of their immediate family and some of their closest friends. The symbolism started with Jeannie's dress, a custom nude Galia Lahav gown, which she said she envisioned right when Jeezy proposed.
I knew that I wanted something very effervescent and nude. I did not want to wear white because we all know that white symbolizes purity, and that ship has sailed. Shut up, Lonnie. But I knew I wanted nude because the color, it represents how skin deep I want to be with Jay. It's a color that represents how transparent we are with each other.
And the ceremony itself featured a whole lot of special, meaningful moments.
Even the wedding arch, you notice that they weren't flowers. We chose palm leaves, which is very popular in Vietnam. They represent power and eternal life. And then the Italian ruscus on the other side of it represent humility, which is obviously before God.
For Jeannie and Jeezy, having peace, eternal life, and humility on their big day was important. And their rings were just one example of how they didn't do anything traditional.
I personally love the engagement ring that Jay designed for me. I couldn't imagine stacking something to that. So I did pinky rings, one for him and one for me on my fingers.
But this isn't the first time the Dancing with the Stars alum has talked symbolism and her big day.
I think the main thing that really touched me was the intention.
Back in 2020, Jeannie opened up to ET about Jeezy's romantic proposal. In lieu of a group trip to Vietnam honoring Jeannie's Vietnamese heritage, which was canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic, Jeezy brought Vietnam to Jeannie with a date night, complete with video messages from their friends and family who were supposed to be on the trip.
I'm really learning during this quarantine that it's the very little things that matter most. He could have had such a beautiful a beautiful experience of doing it in Vietnam, but just doing it here. That's the symbolism to quarantine, I think, for all of us, and especially for our marriage, but just for everybody, is that nothing should stop you living your life. Nothing. Yeah. When it comes to your goals, your dreams, your relationships, your closure in things, your bonding with yourself.
And now that they're officially married, Jeannie said the whole thing just feels right, down to her new name.
It always felt a little off to describe him as my boyfriend or somebody that I was just dating, because it felt so much more than that. So today, actually, with my EP, Rachel, I officially signed my name for the first time with Jenkins to it, and so that we can put it into the show credit that you guys see today. And that was the first time I've ever signed it in its official way. So I'm so proud to finally be Mrs. Jenkins.